Hello and welcome to Mavzone Sports. You are watching FPL Scanner, and today I am going to share my thoughts on Game Week 28 of the Fantasy Premier League. Game Week 27 was pretty decent with 73 points on the board. However, this was not enough to gain any places on the leaderboard. My captain pick did not work out well, with a total of 4 points only, which got negated as a result of the double transfer that I had made. Game Week 28 sees the Tottenham duo of Kane and Bale to be the manager's pick of transfers, with both these players occupying the first and second spot. However, I feel that with the North London derby up this weekend, I would rather have a cautious approach and not get any new Spurs player in at this moment. A lot of managers would have swapped Bale for Salah because of the Egyptian's lack of form. However, he had a good outing in Liverpool's Champions League fixture against RB Leipzig, where he ended up on the score sheet. I guess holding on to Salah may give me the edge over other managers this week. Let's hope so. For Game Week 28, I believe the team to watch is Manchester City, with an away game against Fulham. They might have lost their last game against United, but they are still the leaders of the league. Staying blue further, I believe both Everton and Leicester have fixtures which they can come out on top, and also promises goals. Finally, I round up this week's teams to watch with Villa and Manchester United to get wins in their respective fixtures. One of the reasons for most managers' preference for Bale may be due to Game Week 29 in their minds. We need to plan ahead, since there are only 4 games being played in that game week. I have a wild card yet to activate, which I will be using for those games. But for now, I am going to focus on just this week. So, let's begin with the player suggestions for this game week. First up, it's Ika Gundogan once again, who tops my prediction to be among the team of the week performers. I would surely have had added more if I had chosen him as my captain last week. With so much uncertainty about who is going to start in City's defensive lineup, it seems Ruben Dias is Guardiola's first choice. He has been rested the least by the manager and has become a fantasy favorite with over 24% ownership. I had opted out for Richarlison in Game Week 27, but I feel he has a good prospect for Game Week 28. Everton are playing Burnley at home, and it seems that he has something to offer in terms of goal and assists. Elsewhere, Jamie Vardy should be back to his scoring best with a home game against Sheffield United. With no striker performing consistently to complement Kane, I feel Vardy is the best option to fill the second striker spot. Going back to defenders, this week should be a good one for the Toffees. My pick of the choice is once again Lucas Digne. I agree, the last time I suggested Digne, he ended up with a red card. I'm so sorry for that. But this is football after all. Other than Keane, Digne is the most obvious choice for me. Timothy Castagne has become a forgotten man for the fantasy managers. But try and remember his form from the early days. If he can replicate that once again, he is going to be a solid addition into the lineup until the end of this season. Villa are still missing out on their captain Fantastic, who is out injured. So they must be looking at options elsewhere for goals. Ole Watkins has a lot of pressure on him, with no creative outlet. Look out for Bertrand Traore to fill the gap and get some additional points. Matt Targett has turned out to be the most dependable defender for Villa this season, and has been adding points consistently. Expect him to deliver this week as well, with a game against Newcastle. Manchester United had a dominant display against City the last week, but they are facing some injury concerns ahead of Game Week 28. Their top performers, including Rashford, Martial, Pogba and Cavani, seem to be missing out this week, giving the youngsters a chance to shine. The most obvious choice would be Scott McTominay, who has already featured in the Team of the Week before. Mason Greenwood is another choice to fill the spot up front for the Red Devils. He is, however, listed as a midfielder in the Fantasy Premier League. He has scored only once this season, but his explosive pace may help in add on a few more this coming week. If it's a defender that you're looking for, then Victor Lindelof would be a decent addition to your team. Costing only 4.8, he adds a lot of value. He has featured quite regularly in the United lineup and also has a goal to his name. Finally, to discuss my player transfer for Game Week 28. I feel that my midfield and forward should be fine to start this game week. I have a little concern over the potential of points scored from the defenders. I have decided to transfer out Burnley's Eric Peters and get in Leicester City's Daniel Amate. He costs just 3.9 and has featured in the last 5 games for the Foxes. He also scored a goal in Game Week 27, which certainly makes him attractive. So, for Game Week 28, I am going with a 3-5-2 formation. With Kane and Jesus leading my forward line, I hope Salah will score this week and give me the edge over other fantasy managers. And for the captain's pick, I am going with Ika Gundogan once again and hope he scores a few. That's it for today. Thank you very much for watching this episode. If you like my channel, please hit the subscribe button and share my videos with your friends. Until then, stay safe and see you soon.